Hey everybody, hope you're well. Just wanted to talk a little bit about why things are so wild and catch us all up. Most of you, or a lot of you, probably know exactly what's going on, but for those of you who don't, the child trafficking networks are going down. This is why the frequency and intensity of the terrorism has been increasing over the last 50 years. The increase in false flag terrorism and tyranny, basically, it's because we are in a struggle for dominance with pedophiles and, elite bankers and Luciferians. They've been trying to get into a fight with us, I think, just out of an intent for dominance. But now I think that they are backpedaling like there is no tomorrow because they've realized how strong and smart we are and that we're not going to tolerate their bullshit. And they've bit off way more than they can chew because they've killed a lot of us with COVID and more so the shots. But yeah, I mean, they're already fleeing, they're already going into hiding, fleeing the United States and whatever other countries they've been operating in, the UK, because Trump and his people are back in, and the people who are in league with the harm of children need to be addressed. All of you, I mean, down to the last one. That's what this is about. If you're still burying your head in the sand, you're in league with evil. And you know it, okay? Everybody knows where everybody stands now. Helping the evil and helping the harm of children to save your own hide and save your own skin, especially when there may not even be a need for that. Like, they have a lot of, soft power, or they have had a lot of soft power recently, but they haven't really had the power to come down on you and abuse you. Which is what is so annoying about this whole situation, is you've got all these people, at the slightest sense of danger, they will report on their neighbors, they will, they'll take the shots. It's like, shouldn't we really, make them try, Shouldn't we resist these shots at least a little bit? I mean, we don't know what's inside them. We don't know how sophisticated they are. I mean, they could be evil and very, very sophisticated and advanced. I mean, I think they've had these things on ice for a while. This clearly was a criminal scam. Anyone with 2 brain cells knows that. It was a pandemic. They released something on us, clearly, and they had the shots ready to go, and they had the media, outlets ready to go with all the propaganda, and so many people were going along with it. And, I understand why, actually. It's because we've had so little choice in our lives, and we've been so abused so much that y'all just thought your choice was going to be taken anyway. So you might as well just beat them to the punch. And that's understandable. That is very, very understandable. So, anyway, guys, yeah, the pedophile rings are going down. I am salivating for it. I am assisting, in in every way I know how. Because you know what, we've already gotten through this next phase that's had us all worried. Because we're not monsters, guys. That's what's getting us through. That's what's gotten us this far. And that's why we're still standing, which is quite a miracle considering all of the barrage of just insanity and attacks, and the tyranny is so intense right now. And I mean, that's just like in recent memory, but we've had, ice ages, destructions untold. I mean, the most terrifying, painful destructions. I believe we've survived the destruction of Atlantis, and the destruction of Mars, and the destruction of Maldek. Apparently, the human race's DNA is very, very ancient. I want to say the interview I was watching. So the Earth is 4.5 billion years old, but they were saying that the human DNA can be dated, and it's older than the Earth, like twice as old. I think they said like 9 billion. You're a cosmic race, guys. And you're spirit underneath. You are raw power and energy underneath. That's why you always have these villains, seeking your energy and your favor. These kings and queens and, these evil bankers and Luciferians, they need you to help them create reality. That's why there's the predictive programming in the movies, and The Simpsons, the Barbie movie. Whew. What a piece of crap. Don't watch that. And definitely don't bring your kids to that, unless you want to frighten and fracture them, which is the intent behind that movie. For sure. So yeah, guys, I guess that turned into kind of a long one, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of catch everybody up. The child traffickers are going down. The pedo rings are going down. So you should have picked a side already, I mean, by now, frankly, but if not, get on board. Team humanity, team Jesus. Okay, I'm starting to ramble. I love you guys. Bye.